On everyone, it's your guy Cole Jackson back here on the Russell Street Report Film Room on Two Guys Watching Football, where we are going to be diving into the little breakout game from number 80 Ravens rookie tight end Isaiah Likely. Had a big game with Mark Andrews going out, but it's not just that. Like, we're gonna look at the catches here first, but I also want to really look at his blocking and some of the development we've seen. And you guys will remember back in the preseason, I did a couple videos on it, just showing where he was struggling as a blocker. And I think it was to be expected. We've seen guys such as Mark Andrews come out of college and not be quite known for their blocking ability, and that's things that really need to develop. You've seen Josh Oliver develop it, Mark Andrews, seeing them develop techniques that you see from a guy like Nick Boyle, a guy like Patrick Ricard. They have good guys on the roster to teach it. Likely's not quite there yet, but there's some very noticeable improvement, which is going to help him stay on the field more, and become more versatile in terms of the play calling when he's on. So we're going to start with the catches, get into the blocking reps that I picked. So let's get right into it. So here you got Likely at the top of the screen. Nice little gain there for the Ravens. Let's go back and take a look at it. So you're going to get cover one from the Bucks. That's your cover one safety there. Then you're just manned up here on these guys. The routes from the on the play side here. You're going to get Prochet basically just running a go as a clear out, and then that creates the out opportunity for Likely. And so what I really like what he did here is watch how he runs. So look at his angle here. So he's going to run up, take a little outside step there, and then as he gets to the contact point here, he's going to stick that foot there and go back across the body of the defender. Right like that. So by doing that, sticking that right foot, his outside foot, into the ground right here, he's trying to get the defender to bite inside. So if he's planning like that, it's going to tell the defender that it's an in route. But he sticks it, uses his arm and swims over, and then takes it back outside. Right there. So look at the separation there. Huge separation between him and the defender. And then obviously, easy catch, nice throw, easy work. So just really good route running, really good ability to manipulate the defender and kind of sell that inside route, take it back outside. Really good nuance from the rookie. We got Likely here now. Play it. And this is something that we talked about a lot with Likely in the preseason. One of the things that impressed me the most. Let's get back here for a second. So this is basically an improvised route. So at this point, there's no one open, right? So you've got a little hook here from Isaiah Likely. You have Oliver running an in. Lamar looked this way first, so I think Isaiah Likely's probably your primary read. And then as nothing opens up, Likely starts to come in this way to try and create space, but Lamar's going to roll out to his right. And what I like that he did here, as he starts to roll out to his right, Likely sees that. You can see as soon as Lamar starts to go this way, he starts to work back into the zone, create an open seam so that Lamar can get the ball out. And then boom. He did a really good job in the preseason of essentially creating throwing lanes when the play would break down, and we kind of saw it right there. So you're going to get, I want to draw this one up here really quick. So you're going to get Drake in the backfield here. He's going to go in motion and out this way and be the primary read. And then Likely is going to run this little crosser here. And so this was just sticky coverage, but a really, really good catch. So I picked the end zone angle. So there goes Drake. And so I'll pause right here. You can see Lamar look straight out that way. Drake was the primary read. They're trying to get him in motion. It wasn't there. Lamar comes back inside. Likely has a step. And look at that nice high center ball. So just really, really good hands there. Run it through one full speed for you guys. And can't really quite fully see him, but you can see a bit of his route. He's just taking a jab step. Let me get this paused. So he's right here. I won't put my marker up because it's going to mark it, but he's going to use that right outside foot, jab step, and then explode off to create the separation. Boom. right into the bucket. And then obviously some yak. Takes it for almost 10 yards after the catch. So just beautiful work there. We have these guys. We have Prochet and Likely stacked at the top like we saw in the first play. Again, nothing opens up. Great pass protection. And Likely creates that little seam there in the back. So let's kind of watch what Likely does. So here you're getting Prochet running this in breaking route from the stack that they had. Likely just going deep kind of as a go route. Now at this point nothing's open. And what Likely does here, so you see safety darting here to Robinson. You got Dean back here, who has this part of the field. And so Likely, rather than sprinting, he just kind of waits right in the back, right? So if at this point, if he notices, if he keeps going this to this part of the field towards Jamil Dean, he's just going to be in coverage again. But he kind of reads this defender going towards Robinson, cutting that way, and in doing so, creates that open lane. And he just waits at the back, knew exactly where he was on the field. You can see it. He just walked the end line. So just really good awareness, good understanding of where is on the field. Just a really good play. Love this play. So this is going to be one of the few times I've liked that the Ravens, they ran a short field rollout here. At least it was to Lamar's throwing arm this side. So you're going to get Likely, who's in line here. He's just going up and running and out. His explosiveness off the line. Watch him. I love how he ran this. So he's got a 0-2-4. He's got a 6-tech head up on him. Watch how he runs around him. See how he just takes that outside step to get around him? He doesn't want... They're kind of simulating what could look like outside zone here, right? So that's why you're getting these three linebackers flowing. The Ravens were killing it on outside zone in this game. So they're kind of reading that. Obviously, Lamar's still holding the ball. As these guys see that Lamar's keeping it, they kind of stop that forward movement, but it's just enough to open this up over top. And Likely just outruns the safety. Just really, really nice play. And so now we get into some of the run blocking. So again, some of this is like it's development, but there's still room for improvement. So I don't want the idea that everything's just all hunky dory, but we definitely see some improvement. So what we're gonna see here, Likely's gonna go out and he's gonna find his man and he's gonna plant that inside hand for the outside leverage that you need. Watch, right there. So you got Lamar coming this way, and he's got that long arm right up there where you need it. And that's really important for me. Now, he kind of loses it at the end, but he's already moved his defender inside to create some space. So, again, this is something that if you watch guys like Nick, you watch guys like Mark, they're using this long arm consistently, and it's just to move guys where you want them to go. What he needs to excel at to finish this is just driving through his man. But he moved the guy where he wanted to go, moved him back 5 yards, really good space block. I think we get 2 here. Is this the... Yeah. So I have 2 screens back to back here. If you guys have ever heard me talk about screens, the most important thing for a screen is you got to have your numbers outmatch theirs. So what I'm talking about here is you have 1, 2, 3 Ravens pass catchers on this side of the field, broken down the hash. You have 2 Bucks. So you have a numbers game. If you properly block these 2, you're going to have a gain. And this is something that the Ravens have struggled to do. They've struggled to get blockers set up. You'll get one guy blocking inside leverage, one guy blocking outside leverage. You'll get guys blocking into the path that the wide receiver's trying to go. Love how they brought Ricard in motion across here. They're also running a play. This looks like it could actually be an RPO. So you got the screen option here. and then you're also getting a run action inside. So it's the run action inside is trying to draw this linebacker, which I believe is Devin White. I don't think he really bid on it. If he did, this is a much bigger gain. You'll see right here, you get the Mike kind of stepping up into the running lane, but I'm assuming the motion man here probably made Devin White think twice. But watch Likely. So Devin Duvernay is going to get the ball back here. Likely is just going to do just enough to erase this man rather than moving forward. He knows he needs to take care of this guy. Ricard's going to set up here. And there's Likely just doing enough, right? And then Ricard is setting sideline leverage, and Duvernay is just going to run out. So really nice gain, nothing too fancy. You got, again, 1, 2, 3, split it down the sideline, 1, 2. You got one linebacker there, but you still have a numbers game out on the edge. They're going to block it. Out to Robinson. Robinson does make a move there because of Oliver's block, which is good. But when it's caught out here, it's kind of the same move, right? Likely's coming back and just doing enough to create that seam. Josh Oliver just didn't make his block, but Robinson makes a guy miss. Oliver keeps moving forward. You guys have heard me talk about that. If you miss a block, don't look back. Don't look at the guy you miss. Just keep moving forward. Josh Oliver did that, and it helped spring Robinson here. So really nice recovery by Josh Oliver. We'll keep going here. Got Likely out in space on the outside zone. So we'll kind of... You guys saw this in my Linderbaum video. You got Linderbaum out here owning Devin White, moving him. Just beautiful block by Morgan Moses here. Moving bodies, and look at Isaiah Likely getting out here, getting square on his DB. He kind of misses here, and this is where he could improve a little bit. He's not quite tight enough. Defenders just walking back. You'll see that a lot with DBs. They're going to walk back around you rather than try and go through you. But look, Likely pushed him an extra 5 yards downfield. He starts impact at the 35 or the 40, the 35, and he doesn't really get around him till the 40. So didn't drive block him, but he's getting in his way. He's making, he's creating space. He's moving defenders back. Again, it's not where it's going to end up, I think, with the development, but it's definitely development. And right here, it's kind of the same idea. This was the play. This ended up coming back due to the Ricard hold right here. And Lamar threw the ball all pissed off. Can't blame him. But Likely coming around, he struggled mightily with these. So this is going to be the veer concept. He's going to come around and set outside leverage, which is exactly what he should be doing. Seal that off. What he needs to start doing is work more upfield to turn him. He kind of gives him a jolt, but that's kind of what I've been noticing is he's jolting guys but not drive blocking them. So that'll come. But you're seeing him set in the proper way, create some seams. It's just good stuff. Then you got Likely outside, coming inside here, opening it up for a touchdown, making a crucial block. He's kind of the crack block here, so he's going to come down. And again, he's going to set on the proper shoulder. Outside leverage. Well, he doesn't quite set on him properly, but he does enough. See in there, he worked. I see that. So he comes in and he sets on the wrong shoulder. His head's inside. It should be outside. But look at him work. And where does his head end up? Outside. Love that. And it's just enough to create a seam for Devin Duvernay. So, I mean, you guys can see it. Some obvious development here. Things that are going really well for him. Looking good in the pass game. Showing improvement as a run blocker. All things that are going to get Likely on the field for more diverse plays. The X2 personnel, 12, 22, all that stuff. Just creating opportunities to get him on the field. So kudos to Isaiah Likely, and looking forward to more to come. That's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Peace out, everyone.